Hello, hello! Welcome to a little video about solving linear irrational equations. Let's get started. So the way I begin each and every problem is I'm going to multiply across the diagonal, so I'm going to cross multiply, and I'm going to write that out. I like having it all written out and visible because oftentimes I make a mistake while multiplying it in my head. Maybe not oftentimes, but it happens. So I want to avoid it. How about that? Okay. I'm distributing next. So I'm actually just solving a regular equation at this point, which is kind of nice. Okay, so I have officially multiplied completely across the diagonal. Everything is distributed. Now let's move the x's to the same side. So let's say I'm going to subtract 3x from both sides because I prefer keeping my x's positive. So I have negative 9 equals 2x plus 10. And now I'm going to take my constant, my 10, I'm going to move it to the other side to join the 9. So we have negative 19 equals 2x. And I'm going to finish that up by dividing both sides by 2. Whoops. Sorry, that's pretty loud. And my answer is negative 9.5 equals x. Not too bad. So, very similar to a lot of the things we've been doing in algebra, which is solving equations. Let's continue to this next one. We're going to start off the same way. We are going to cross multiply across the diagonal. And just like last time, I'm going to write it out, and then I'm going to distribute it so that I avoid making any sorts of mistakes. So I have 3 and x plus 3, and I have 2 times x minus 9. Now I can finish up my, multiplication by distributing. So I have 3x plus 9 equals 2x minus 18. Okay, we are back to a linear equation, which is awesome. Let's solve it. The first thing that I'm going to do here is I'm going to move my x's to the same side. And I'm doing that by subtracting 2x to keep my x's positive. Just a personal preference. Important fact here, be very careful and don't lose that negative, that minus sign in front of the 18. Okay, it's very easy to lose, but it's there. Right, now I'm going to take this 9, I'm going to subtract it from both sides because I want my constants together. And I have x equals negative 27. Great, not bad. Here we had one last step than that previous problem because we didn't have to divide anything. All right, let's do one more and then we'll call it a day for this video. How about that? A short one this time. Okay, let's multiply across the diagonal. Just like those previous two, I'm going to write out my multiplication before I distribute. So I have 10 equals 10 times x plus 8 equals 4 times x plus 5. Now, it doesn't matter which side I had written these on, so this could have been flip-flop for you, and that would have been just fine as well. As long as the pair of things that are diagonal across from each other are together is fine. All right, 10 times x is 10x, and then we have 80, 4x plus 20. Okay. Let's get our x's on the same side. I'm going to subtract 4x to keep my x's positive. So I have 6x plus 80 equals 20. Now, unlike the previous problem, I don't need to watch out to keep my negative, right? I don't really need to keep the plus sign there. When we don't see a sign, it's implied that it's positive. Okay, just a reminder. Let's subtract 80 from both sides to get our constant on the same side. So we have 6x equals negative 60. And we're going to finish that up by dividing both sides by 6. Be careful with your signs. Your answer should be negative 10. Okay. I hope this was helpful for you. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask myself or your teacher about these problems. Yeah, have a wonderful rest of whatever day it is for you. Bye.